viewing platforms placed into 2 metres apart from food and drinks available for pre-order. You can get comedy and has also announced a number of drive-in events for London's Brent Cross this summer, while the Comedy Store and the Comedy Club and the comedian Mark Watson, among others, are also planning outdoor gigs. Drive-in raves where people dance in the cars or are confined into clearer scheduled space are also planned at a number of outside venues. Organisers have said the focus will be on production, including proximate CO2 jets, fireworks and light shows. We'll have more on the show later on.
Yesterday, well, it seemed so cool when I walked you home, kissed goodnight. I said it's love, you said alright. It's funny how I could never cry until tonight, and you passed by. You're dressed to kill, and guess who's dying? Dance away the heartache, dance away the day. Dance away the heartache, dance away the day. Dance away. Loneliness is a crowd turn to stone, all together, all alone, all at once. My whole world had changed. Now I'm in the dark, off the wall. Let the strobe light up them all. I close my eyes and dance till dawn. Dance away the heartache, dance away. Now I know I must walk the line until I find an open door, off the street onto the floor. There was I, many times a fool. I hope and pray, but not too much. Out of reach is out of touch. All the way is far enough. Dance away the heartache, dance away the day. Dance away the heartache, dance away the day. Dance away the heartache, dance away the day.
So we're now talking about, we're going to go back to talking about that story then, about the what you can do this summer, what I was talking about earlier on. That was Roxy Music singing Dance Away, great song. So we're going to go to, I want to talk about car boots, okay, car boots, because they are reopening their gates, woo! So which the 2020 car boot season delayed because of lockdown, many organisers are now reopening their gates in the summer, so eagle-eyed hunters will be able to track down bargain treasures once again. Now, but as with other businesses, there will be extra rules in place, would you believe? Many organisers are asking buyers to bring their own hand gel and use it on entry and exit to maintain a 2 metre distance and only touch goods they intend to purchase. If you touch a good, that means you've got to buy it. Oh, I hate that sort of thing. I've been going everywhere, though. I've been going everywhere. Wherever I go, I pick up stuff, I touch it. I mean, fine. I don't care. Pick up stuff, touch it, and then don't get told to buy it or anything. But with people desperate to get rid of unwanted stuff after spending time sorting cupboards during lockdown, many are predicting slates on a bumper scale. Now, my nan and granddad, they used to live right next door to a car boot, okay? Right next door to it, okay? And I'm not being funny, every Sunday it used to be absolutely packed. Chock-a-block, the car boot was packed. It was a really good car boot. It was mayhem, absolutely packed. It was a really good car boot, and it was packed every single Sunday. So kayaking now, you can go kayaking because hiring a kayak, a canoe or a paddleboard has already become a popular socially distanced way to spend time outdoors, and it's likely to remain a go-to activity this summer. Now, British Canoeing, which represents those taking part in paddle sport across the country, says record numbers of people have been getting involved with membership of the organisation, rising 23% on last year. Almost half of new members who have been with families, and more than a third women, have also said that stand-up paddleboarding has been particularly popular. He also added that David Joy, the British Canoeing Chief Executive, says that the organisation wants to see more people go paddling this summer, and it's offering tips to novices on where to paddle, as well as information on the importance of the licences, insurance and paddling responsibility. You can also find a wildlish spot to camp off grid, of course. Another way of, this is number 6 now. Another way of avoiding the crowd is heading off to a nearly wild campsite, which is what I'd love to do. I don't really do camping, but I've done it once. I didn't really like it, but I might do it again. You never know. The campsite where you can get a taste of life in the wilderness, unless you're in Dartmoor, of course, which is in Devon or parts of Scotland, and camping itself is illegal without without the landlord's permission. So the safer bet is pitching up a tent and a remote but official campsite with few or none of the usual facilities. The Nearly Wild Camping Club, which is a cooperative of the site owners and campers, provides information of locations across the UK and also hosts those looking for a wilder seduce or quieter camping experience. Each location is guaranteed to have no outdoor lights and night, a good distance between pitches and only basic facilities. Most are also campfire and barbecue friendly, would you believe? For those who want to go to a full wide camping route, communities advise getting a landowner's permission first, and as well as promoting a discreet arriving late, leaving early, and leaving no trace of the camp. This means that you should take a litter bag home with you and respect the environment at all times. Now, number 7 is hold a virtual festival at home, and that's what we went to one over the weekend, actually, a virtual festival, and it was really, really good. You may have to wait at least another year for a real thing, but with a little immigration, you could turn your garden or a living room into a mini festival experience, which is what we did. We did that, and people took up the challenge over the Glastonbury weekend, with fans making the festival's greatest sights out of materials lying around the house. Other suggestions include camping out in the garden or living room, sorting festival lighting, and cooking or ordering festival-style food. The most important of the music footage of previous Glastonbury festivals can be found on a website, would you believe? Now, you can also attend or hold a small wedding, would you believe? Weddings and civil partnerships are now permitted across the UK, and this is meaning that you can tie the knot on watch loved ones do so many awful things. Church wedding services have also restarted, but there is a ban on singing as it poses a particular threat of virus spread, would you believe? And I don't think that's true. There are also restrictions on number of strict rules on social distancing. In England, couples can invite up to 30 guests as long as they are kept apart by a minimum of their 1 metre. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, outdoor ceremonies can take place with limited numbers. In Scotland, guests should be from no more than 3 households, while in Northern Ireland up to 10 people can be invited. In Wales, would you believe, small cemeteries can take place in churches and registry office, with a number of guests determined by the ability of venue to accommodate the 2 metre social distancing rule between households. With the average British wedding having about 100 guests, would you believe? However, many face the awkward problem of uninviting some friends and family. Also, don't expect to celebrate a reception or party afterwards, as much large gatherings remain banned across the UK. Now, you can take up bowls or golf as well, with people now looking for alternative sports that allow them to maintain social distancing. and play outside. The non-contact activities of bowls and golf are firmly back, would you believe? Woo! On the agenda. Before lockdown is an increasing number of young people have been taking up long lawn bowls once the demand of elderly men and women dressed in white. Now, Bowls England says that the coming weeks and months are between players, clubhouses and most remain closed except for essential accesses. For example, the use of toilets and washing facilities and equipment must be cleaned before, during the after play. Golf too has been an uptick since lockdown. Clubs across the country have reported a boom in the new members, and with some in Scotland seeing more than 100% increase in new sign-ups. Now, the last one is you can shop in a pop-up market, which I actually did this morning. I went to a pop-up market this morning, and I bought loads of stuff from there. You may also have the chance to pick up a bargain in an outdoor market or pop-up shop. I went to one this morning, would you believe? Outdoor trading, summer fairs, as well as street dining and drinking could become more common over the warmer months, with government proposals making it easier for businesses to set up al fresco. Businesses will more easily be able to turn payments, terraces and either car parks into outdoor areas under plans to boost the hospitality industry in England and Wales. The government has also announced a new £5.3 million fund to help town centres make necessary changes to businesses such as outdoor awnings, tables and chairs and heatings, as well as setting up a new local market. There we go. Amazing. And that is the 10 things you can do this summer, which sounds amazing. It sounds really, really good. And if you are doing anything, I hope it goes well. Okay, still to come then. Okay, it's coming up in the next 15 minutes. Well, I'm going to be talking about national days, and that's coming up in a moment. It's Moon Day today. Moon Day. I'll talk about that in a moment or two. Right after Rob Williams singing Candy.
To notice her rainbows and her bonus. She was educated but could not count to 10. Now she got lots of different horses by lots of different men. And I say liberate your sons and daughters. The bush is hot, but in the hole
Oh, I love that song. Magnificent. Robbie Williams singing Candy. It is 11:45, and for those of you who just joined Britain's Best Radio Show, lovely to have your